Hello, my name is Rudy, and I'm here to present to you the project that our group did. It is the weather chatbot. This is the simple front-end interface that we created for the chatbot. We can type here the message, like want to say hi to the chatbot. It will respond to us that it is a weather chatbot. So we can ask questions like, what's the weather in cities like Tokyo or Paris? So let's try the example here. What's the weather in Tokyo? You see, if you ask what's the weather in Tokyo, it will give you the detailed report about Tokyo's weather, including the temperature, humidity, wind speed, and sunrise. We can also ask the chatbot about a weather in a country. Try it like, what's the weather in Canada? That Canada is a country, so it gives you options or some examples of cities that can be found in Canada, like Montreal, Toronto. Let's try Calgary. So if we enter Calgary, it will give you the weather report for Calgary. So if you type some things not related to weather, like maybe walk the dog, so it'll tell you I'm your weather assistant, and you should be asking me about weather. Okay, so the chatbot also understands that if you're asking about temperature, also asking about weather. So let's type something like temperature in Calgary. Give you the same weather report for Calgary. And you might be wondering how we accomplish this. So going here first on the S3. So this is where we hosted our static files for the front end that you're seeing here. We have update.js, config.js files, index, and stuff. So let me just show you the content of the config.js. So the config.js has something like this. Of course, we're not writing the exact information here, but these are just variables to hide the information. In the config.js, this is where we set up our AWS credentials. These credentials were created in IAM. So if I go to IAM, okay, so we have this user, you can see the access key here. I'm not gonna hide this anymore, but every time you create an access key, there will also be a secret key. Secret access key that will be created, and you can only save that information by the time that you create this user. So in this IAM user, we have given this user the Amazon Lex full access and also Amazon S3 full access. So that is config.js, and here we have also listed the Lex information about the bot name, bot alias ID, and the bot ID. So if we go to Lex now, this is our weather bot created. There are bots here. From here, if you go to the aliases, we already created a prod alias, wherein on the language section, we can link our Lambda function. So this is our Lambda function. And the Lambda function handles a lot of things. I'm not gonna talk to you about what the Lambda code does, but the key thing here is the API call. So if we go to the API call for the location, so this is the open weather map URL is being called. So we are providing the location and the API ID. So during testing, we were testing initially in Postman. And if you ask, whether in Tokyo, a country, and if you send that, then you will see the information here. The Open Weather supports both city, country format, or simply city format, something like that. So the code will detect whether the user has inputted a city or a country or both. So that's basically what the majority of the code in Lambda is doing. Okay, so of course, if you are using an API, you need to register into the Open Weather API. And here in my API keys, this is where you'll find the key that you will be supplying here. We've also enabled CloudWatch so that we can debug these air weather info. So you can see we've done a lot of testing to try to make it smarter. Okay, so thank you. That's all about our project. Hope you like it.